This is about a man who has his own private radio station on his car radio called the Dave Radio Network. Anytime you buy a high-ticket item, you have to sign your name. Sign here, sign there, sign here, sign there. You buy a car, you buy furniture, you buy a house. Anything big ticket, you have to sign your name. Sometimes you have to sign here and print there. Now, I just heard somewhere, correct me if I'm wrong, that kids are not being taught how to use cursive writing or even read cursive writing anymore. Is that true? This is the Dave Radio Network.
Thanks to a sad development in our culture, future generations of Americans won't be able to read the Declaration of Independence or sign their name to a legal document. A case in point, during the recent George Zimmerman trial, a witness was unable to read a letter introduced into evidence because she was never taught to read or write cursive. The new National Common Core Standards curriculum does not include teaching cursive writing. In fact, Indiana and Hawaii dropped cursive from their curricula in favor of keyboard proficiency in 2011. In a recent New York Times interview reported by CBS News, University of California Assistant Professor of Education Morgan Polikoff said, "Cursive should be allowed to die. In fact, it's already dying, despite having been taught for decades. Very small proportions of adults use cursive for their day-to-day writing. Much of our communication is done on a keyboard and the rest is done with print." Polikoff told the Los Angeles Times, "I think it's important to have nice handwriting, but the importance of having to learn two kinds of handwriting seems unnecessary given the vast method of communication is on a keyboard."
Maybe that's why he's only an assistant professor.
A New York State lawmaker is urging his state to retain cursive writing as a graduation requirement. Raio reports. Ray?
That's right, Dave. In a New York Daily News story, Assemblyman Jeff Dinowitz of Riverdale introduced a bill that would make cursive writing a fundamental part of education in New York, one of 45 states that has adopted the Common Core standards.
Right on.
According to Dinowitz, the notion that a pupil could graduate from 12 years of education without knowing how to sign his or her name in cursive is unacceptable. It's sort of like the dumbing down of our education. To say that it's okay for our kids to rely on the keyboard and the calculator is not right. This is Ray Dio reporting.
That's why I listen to the Dave Radio Network. They always have the answer. This is the Dave Radio Network, signing off. Thank you for tuning in, and please don't forget to subscribe to this channel.